Why are we on TV? We are on TV because we are. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday afternoon, my boys
Girls
and girls.
Welcome to the Drink and Draw stream.
Yes.
Full house.
It's right. Bit of a full session because I'm here for the first time in a while because I'm super lazy and.
No.
Who are you?
I am the manifestation of Christmas. No, but like we said, today we're gonna do some. Oh, Tamil whips up.
Hey. In the house.
Today we'll do some classical life drawing. Gonna use some awesome studio graphed. Graphite. Sorry, I can't read. Graphite references, and we're gonna do some life drawing. So.
Indeed. Yeah.
So you gonna start, Kevin?
I can start.
Perfect. So, how you guys doing? Everything fine? It's kind of a weird question now. Everything is going bonkers right now, but... Oh, Mausi Bomb, hey Greta, was geht?
Hey. Usual.
Übrigens, one more thing, guys, for everyone who's in Berlin. This Thursday, the session is going to be at the ship as it used to be. So, 7 p.m. at the boat. And after that class, we will do a little break until the 20th of March, and gonna start with all the classes again. Meaning 20th is gonna be a Sunday session with costume, but only one costume and only 3 hours. And then from Mondays to Thursdays, we'll have all the classes. And yeah, would be great to see at least some of you there. And yeah. Let's start sketching. I'm really anxious, by the way. I'm really anxious to draw with this tablet now. Even though the pictures are amazing. So
you will be fine.
I'll be
How long has
fine.
it been since you used the tablet?
Last time I was here for a stream.
Wow, that was
That was a long time ago. Because
That was last year.
it was last year. So yeah. Because when I do digital stuff, I just do it on my Cintiq.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. What you doing, Kevin?
I want to move this away.
Well, you can't.
Why not?
No, it's permanent now.
Yeah.
You have to. It's like one of
Part
those.
of the picture.
It's one of those choices you make for life. You know.
Studio Clip Paint. Oh, by the way, you're using Studio Clip Paint for this, not Photoshop.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. I've never used that before. What is the big difference between that and Photoshop? What would you say?
I know the answer.
You can be honest. You know, we're not.
You don't pay immense amounts of money for
Yeah.
a program that is not working as you want it to work.
Okay. You mean you're talking about Photoshop right now?
That said,
For example.
Yeah.
last week was very frustrating trying to paint with this because none of my shortcuts worked the way I wanted them to.
You mean last? Yeah.
Adapt.
Yeah. It's like, you know.
Cam.
I'm not going
a good Formula 1 driver, like a race car driver, can be good with any car, you know.
Yes.
You know, they also give a man, like a normal man, a Ferrari, like from Formula 1, he's not gonna win.
Right, but it's more like Russian roulette, you know.
Don't bring in Russia. I'm sorry.
Wow.
They love it already.
There's a terrible joke here that I'm not going to make.
Yeah.
It's just like I try to was it right click with my pen, but with Kevin's setting and Eclipse Studio Paint, it's not right click, it's Alt, I think.
Yeah. So you don't know how to manual drive a car, so that's why you.
I actually do know this.
I mean, it was a metaphor for.
But I do know how to. That's not a metaphor. I know. How
I don't have a driver's license, so I expose myself right now.
No, it's just like completely counterintuitive
Yeah.
and time wasting, and adapting is one thing, but I do this once a week,
Okay, yeah.
maybe, because I'm not going to paint today, so it's going to be fine.
But disregarding the whole thing with your cool, by the way, with your initial setup, would you say that this is more intuitive than Photoshop? Studio Clip. When you disregard all the facts with your settings and that you got used to it, if you would start off with this and you would have, like if you were a noob in both.
I think doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, alright, yeah.
They're very similar. I think that's one of the draws to it because it's a very comparable program.
Yeah. Oh man, super nice.
Brushes behave slightly differently. I think this program is better for drawing in particular.
Not perfect, yeah. So, is it cool? But it's not as intuitive as Procreate, probably, is it?
I think Procreate is really intuitive.
Yeah. I think like I always said that when you work with Procreate, it's more intuitive, but you can't go super in depth like in Photoshop when you're trying to work, because you can like the maximum of layers is 100, I think.
Yeah.
You can't go over that.
Something
Because I
like
talked
that.
about with Jennifer, and she said that when she sketches, she uses Procreate, but when she does work for like Riot games or something, she always uses Photoshop because
Yeah.
she at least needs like 200 or 300 layers
Yeah.
to work on a picture.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, Jana Schimmer, for example,
Yeah.
he works only in Procreate.
Okay, yeah.
I guess that it works. It kind of. I
Yeah.
think it depends on where you come from. If you start
True.
with Photoshop, then you're completely used to that setup,
Yeah.
and going
Like-
to another.
Every paint
Program.
drop has a layer.
For example.
Yeah. I mean, isn't it a prerequisite for like a lot of the work that Creative Assembly does? When you work for them, they want you to work in a lot of layers.
Yeah.
So that's when you send them the file, they can animate it.
Yeah.
So like Diego told me that they every time they wanted artwork of him, he needs to have certain layers mandatory, so they can animate the single layers for
Yeah.
cutscenes. So he only use, that's an amazing picture, dude. How is this guy so fucking buff, man? I mean, I probably know.
Training.
Steroids.
Steroids.
I wonder why. Like, weird question. Like, are the female models in this naked?
Yes.
It's, again,
Most of them,
it's a thing that I don't understand, because they do this in Russian academies too, where all the guys wear like slips and stuff like this, and the females are all naked. And I'm like, why is that?
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's like, oh, when I look at dicks, it's gonna make me gay. Yeah. That's not how it works. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. But yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean,
but it's true. It's hard to find female models with clothing. That's true. Always a bit hard.
I have this lovely reference pack where all the women are wearing partial armor.
yeah. So
That's clothing, right?
yeah. Oh man, I love that. I love that hand. It's super cool.
I have been
For real,
sketching-
man. I like it. It's like super the blockiness of it.
Yeah. I've been sketching that reference pack with the partial armor and full armor too. Pretty fun to do this in Lifedrawing.
Yeah.
Suddenly sketching armor. And all the shortcuts for the different armor pieces. It's kind of nice.
Dude, it looks so nice, man. I love that.
Stop it.
That whole line of action where it goes just like a S.
Yes.
Yeah, fun thing, I can really see that like working digitally suits you so much more. Because you really look so super juicy, man. Like your life drawing in real life looks juicy too, but this is juicier than even
I
juicier.
have Control Z, the undo.
Rosies.
How long is every pose? 5
5
minutes.
minutes, yeah. I thought maybe just a relaxed section.
Ah, okay. Are we doing like challenges later on as well?
Challenges. You can do them.
What?
I'm out.
Wow.
I'm out.
Immediately noped out of it. What
Yeah.
kind of challenge?
I mean, just like the other two ones who are not drawing, they're gonna put in something that you have to draw on top of the model, like partially armor or a cat. Okay, don't do cats.
I
Why don't
like
cats?
both of
Come on.
those. What
Yeah.
about an armored cat?
Ooh.
Okay, that's. I mean, it should be something that you can manage in time because
Oh,
like
yeah, 25.
yeah, it's only 5 minutes. Something that is just like something you can build in creatively, you know. So it's not like I want a blue bird and people will draw blue birds in there. Just I don't know. Maybe he's a head, like a head that has a bird head.
Hmm.
I don't know,
Yes.
something like that. I love that pose, man. And it's, again, another thing that I always talk about when I see live drawings is like making the pose look as it's really standing on something is so fucking hard, I think. And I don't know. Sometimes, like most times when I do live drawing, like the legs are either cut off because I don't want to draw feet, or the thing is just like floating in air because it doesn't have it doesn't look like it's standing on something. It's just like. So every time I see like a live drawing that's actually standing, I'm like, oh no, nice. Okay, that's how it works. And you'll guys see in a minute when I draw.
Yeah, you just go with the flow, which is
Yeah.
nice. This is actually what we need more of.
Could do a little tiny metal piece that he's holding. It's like a coin shot.
The coin shot.
Yeah.
I think now if you've seen lurchers in action, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. With the cute shields.
Yes, I'm very tired. I'm like trying to keep them open.
Yeah, Kevin just came back from Greece. He was there for personal matters.
Personal matters.
Personal matters. I'm not gonna say more because
No, I
I
was
don't
just
know.
looking at
He had to kill someone.
at ruins, at ancient Greek ruins and museums and cities,
Yeah.
and I went bouldering as well.
Yeah. So it was
I like how that's the last
very
invention.
cultural.
Actually, what's the thing?
Talking about bouldering. Yeah. And there was an old lady that looked at Kevin weirdly because he was making photos of old buildings. He probably thought you were gonna blow it up.
So,
I have to preserve it for the future.
Oh damn, that's the
how many
awesome
should I
pose.
do? 4, maybe 3.
Or
I will do 3, and then you can.
yeah, why not? That's oh, that's a cool pose. Oh, that's hard, man.
This would be my doom.
This guy looks like he's a bouldering as well, by the way.
Maybe. I wonder.
You always start the same way when you do live drawing, like you start with the toe blocking out the torso.
Depends on the model. He's very blocky,
No, that's true.
so I will just draw blocks to get this. It's weird.
Nice.
Yeah, and if I draw women, I draw them with like the bean shape, I guess.
Yeah.
And if I draw,
See, man, thought about like the stream we had last year where Lars introduced the bean shape, and I was like, "What's that? Never heard of that." I didn't know that there was a thing.
that's actually really crazy.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Yeah, the bean shape, man. Bean shape is just long.
Yeah. Don't forget his schlong. It's very prominent, by the way.
No. Twitch, don't!
Okay, we're gonna get banned.
Again. Yeah.
Nice.
Looks like a little face on his torso.
It does. Or someone.
Yeah.
That's a real Pokemon.
Yes.
I'm gonna check here. Let me just see how.
Oh no, don't spy on people. I'll spy on people.
Curiote, Tumbleweed, Apple Pie Chart, Ben Benson.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, I can't do that.
That's the absolute no-go.
That's what
Oh.
I told you.
Oh, is that really
You
not?
may look, but you may not read.
Ah, sorry. Thing is, I'm new to this whole Twitch thing, you know.
You're new.
Yeah.
And we're banned.
I'm really sorry. What's your favorite
Muscle.
time frame when it comes to live drawing?
I think 3 minutes. Actually.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
For you, Lars?
I think I mostly do 5 minutes nowadays. Gives me some time to embellish the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably to do more.
It's like a minute for the body and all the anatomy and all the shading, and then 4 minutes to get the mouth right.
It's sad truth. Erase, draw again. Erase, draw again.
Yeah. It's not that bad, but I spend like a solid minute just in the face nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does so much. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
And I
crazy.
think always sorry, I didn't want to interrupt
It's
you.
crazy that you can leave out most of the things. If the face is intriguing, bam,
Yeah.
sold. Millions of likes, jobs, everything.
Yeah.
It's frustrating because when I had learned life drawing, I listened to a lot of life drawing artists that when people focus a lot on portraits and that's all they can do, but nobody can actually draw a full body.
Yeah.
And then I went the wrong way and never studied facial structures and stuff like that. Just all bodies, and then okay, but my drawings look kind of shit once they add a body. That's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you'll manage to learn that as
That's
well.
what Steve Houston said, right? He was like, they just draw. I mean, not exactly what he said, but he said like something about people are drawing the face, and then they go out and smoke a cigarette, and they're like kind of done with the picture already. And then for the rest, they're just doing some random shit and not taking the time to analyze.
Yeah.
It's Cognas that said that.
Oh, it's Kaganas.
Okay.
But that's exactly the thing he said. I think it's in the 1 hour talk
Yeah.
that I keep linking people.
Yeah. But I gotta say, I mean, I kind of like drawing faces first as well sometimes because it kind of motivates me. Because when I usually like started drawing a face or like a rough body and then doing the face first, and it kind of looks cool, and I got like a vision of the drawing, what's it gonna be. That motivates me. I'm like, it's gonna be great. Yeah, I can see the rest as well, and then
Yeah.
so it's more like I'm gonna start off after doing the rough pose, just immediately going for the face to motivate myself to do the rest. Because when the face is well done for me, I'm like, okay, I want to do this, see how the rest will look, and just continue. Nice.
Did you ever have a phase where you got sick of drawing people?
Yeah, but it's not usually very long. Sometimes I just draw animals. Then
Right.
animals are more forgiving, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause- Yeah.
Depends on the animal.
Depends on the animal. Yeah, but it's like doing frogs or something or monkeys.
Okay, yeah,
I mean,
like-
you can't really you can't fuck it up, but it's more forgiving because I mean, we kind of see human faces all the day, but like a frog face, come on, no one's gonna scold for that.
No,
I'm gonna start doing my battle hair. Oh boy, like B is for brush and E is for and Steuerung Z. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, that's how it works.
You need to start the pose up again too.
What?
You gotta click on the play button. Down like
Oh,
yeah, it's not running. You might want to have that.
Already getting nervous. All right. Okay. Let me just.
Don't fuck this up.
All right. So if you have questions with Clip Studio Pad, you can help. I can help, I think.
Oh boy. What is that? Oh, am I allowed to swear in this thing?
To what?
To swear?
Swear? Yeah, you can
You
swear.
only swear by the Lord
You can
ruler.
swear, but you can't show nipple. I think that's a clear.
What if I swear by my nipple? I swear by my nipple.
By the nipply order.
What was that? Oh my god.
There are also
Literally.
other brushes, but I mean, this is the best one.
No,
This is the $50 brush.
$50 brush?
Mm-hmm.
You
I paid $50 for this one.
Don't lie to me. You really paid $50 for this brush?
No, it's a.
we don't pay
don't.
$50, but everybody else pays $50 for this
yeah.
brush.
Everyone else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how much we listed for in our Gumroad. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You also have new brush.
I have literally zero control with it. Oh my god.
It's alright. Actually, I would really like to create some kind of
Oh my god.
brush set for you that emulates more of what you do traditionally. I think that could be cool. By us completely concentrating.
It's
You
still strange for me to just draw here and see the thing appear over there. Like,
Yeah, that's basically the
witchcraft.
it's basically the story of everyone who starts digital
Oh my
painting.
god.
And for you, it has been a good while now already.
Yeah. Thanks, mom.
Just relax. Just do.
Okay, it's true.
Just do.
I'm just gonna
Yes.
be relaxed now.
Oh boy.
Actually, let's guess what kind of sports that man is doing.
Look at this butt. Oh my god.
Look at that apple butt. Beach bubble apple butt.
Kind of sports. I think he's just working out in a gym.
Really? I don't think so, actually.
I think so. I think he's doing something.
He's doing something with his body weight, I think.
Hell.
And he looks...
Because he looks very dense.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's having big muscles. He's more lean. Yeah. I would say that he's probably doing some kind of dance or acrobatic. Maybe. I mean, no, acrobatic doesn't fit.
I think dancing. I think he's too buff for dancing.
Yeah.
He doesn't look too. But I mean.
What about maybe squash or something?
Squash?
Yeah. Because you're running around, but you're also using your muscles.
Yeah, but I think then his thighs would be huge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like tennis players, they have like huge thighs and a small. And
What? What the fuck?
No, that's not what I meant.
Yeah. So
And a
dissing all the tennis players out there.
I play tennis.
Yeah, how do you dissing yourself there now?
Well, it's a sword.
What the hell?
I mean, and small, like they're
Small left arm. Small non-dominant hand. Bless you.
small upper body
Oh.
compared to the huge thighs. No, it's good.
Yeah, but how
so
it feels like? It feels like you're drawing with the left hand. A bit.
Oh, maybe it's like one of those minus times minus things. Draw your left hand, it cancels it out. Yes.
God.
Oh my god. I like how your touch is very delicate in the upper part of the drawing.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it. You see, right from here, I didn't care anymore. Oh my god.
It was at this precise moment that you realized you fucked up.
Oh shit, I have no control, but... Okay, you can do this by it. Oh, that's so strange. Yeah, and it's over.
And it's done.
How do I just erase that now, or does it work?
You can just make a new layer. You just check. Yes, very well.
Looks like Photoshop, nice. You know what, I'm gonna try a different technique right now.
You can also try maybe a different brush. No? Would you not try my favorite brush? Do you hate my brush?
No, I think I should just work with the things I have. I'm just gonna use this right now.
But you have it.
But I'm gonna use a different glass.
Oh, but it's right there. Oh. Well.
No,
we-
I'm adjusting my technique right now, you know.
Okay. Very nice.
I think not caring too much about the drawing is always a very good.
Yeah, that's my new technique.
Yeah, it's really good because then you start trying out some different stuff because you're not afraid of failing anymore, and usually we get a new process out of that. That's a huge arm, but it's cool.
Positively massive. Look at that unit. No, why?
Stop making me nervous,
Nice.
guys.
No, it's cool. I love it. The gesture is nice and what?
The lime is also cool. White boy.
How intently we're watching you draw.
Yes. Let's talk about a couple things, but they're all spoilery.
Spoilery?
I guess. Talk about Mistborn or Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring!
The ring?
Shall we play it together? Actually,
I already have it.
did you play already?
Yes.
How many hours?
Not that much.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
played with Lena a little bit. She watched me and I just died 1,000 times.
But actually not as much as I expected.
Like, come on, I'm still.
He's a real gamer, okay?
Yeah.
He won't die.
But I feel like you didn't die as much as you did in Dark Souls.
Don't tell the people that.
Come on, everybody dies in Dark Souls.
I have a reputation to lose.
I never die in Dark Souls.
0 death.
Never.
0 death.
Do you know that?
In fact, I did a speedrun of it in just 2 hours.
That's a poor time.
Never said he was good.
Coyote says, I like the arm there. And Sharia Art says, look at that. IT band? IT band?
IT band, iliotibial band.
Oh, that's some insider knowledge there.
That's the thing that I almost permanently damaged.
You damage? What do you mean by that?
By over jogging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over jogging.
Over jogging. It's this. I'll just talk about this now because it's I don't even know what it is. Like
Look at that iron butt now, you know, and just like.
it's not quite a sinew, but it connects from the outside of your femur bone from the great trochanter, like the bone that sticks out on your hip, the lowest, all the way over your knee, and then on the tibia, fibula on the outside.
Tibia. What is tibia?
The tibia is your shin bone, and the fibula is the smaller bone right next to it. And it just holds things in place essentially. But if you jog with a slight turn in your step, which I had because my foot naturally turns outward ever so slightly, and then my shoe ground down, so it just kept getting more and more angled.
Yeah.
So I kept doing that more and more.
Crazy.
And I didn't realize that it was like a solid 1.5 centimeters just missing from the heel.
Yeah.
So it just starts rubbing, and it gets scar tissue, and then I came back from jogging. It was weird. It was the weirdest sensation ever because I was jogging and I realized that's weird. I have to consciously bend my knee. Because if you walk, right? But I had to actually like think about, okay, I'm going to pull my leg in, extend it back out, pull it back in, extend it back out. Then I was back at my place, which was on the first floor, and I tried to take a step up, and I almost couldn't. It hurt so much. It was weird. And then I just didn't jog for 2 weeks because I couldn't run, I couldn't walk upstairs, I couldn't walk downstairs, interestingly enough. And then I went jogging again, and then the same pain happened, and meeting Smarty Pants just jogged through the pain for almost an hour. I thought, oh, it's not gonna kill me, right? And then it became almost chronic and stuck with me for over a year, I think. Every time I went jogging, I had to, I mean, I'm still doing the stretches, but I had to really, really stretch and warm up before. Otherwise, it would just come back after 5 minutes, and I couldn't walk. I could walk, I couldn't run. So, yeah.
Shitty, man.
Not sure where we saw the IT band, though, in that. Nice observation, but I always struggle to see it. I can always see the quadriceps and stuff like that, but...
Yeah, I think Sturigafita needs one more ref bag with female, with those kind of classical stances. That would be awesome. Purity, oh my gosh, that's horrible. I hope your knee is better now.
Oh, it's way better. Ever since I started climbing, it's essentially gone.
Did you say climbing saved your life?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that already a few times. Climbing saves lives.
Indeed. Like barely. Sometimes it comes back, but it's usually when I didn't stretch. I haven't tried jogging over an hour yet, but I feel like when I go jogging for 3/4 of an hour, I should be fine for an hour too. I'm not interested in that right now. Would like to eventually jog a half marathon.
Cool, do that. Do that.
It's a really nice line as like a graphical statement in the pose. Could end the drawing here, it would be amazing.
Alright. My lazy side is like, listen to him, Maya, listen to him.
He speaks the true.
Yes.
Also, just for maybe education purpose, can I talk about like a tiny bit about gesture that I saw in a previous drawing that I think could be useful?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Zeitgeist abstraction, the Big Bang Theory. And
Big Bang Theory.
In what regard is this? How do you mean it? Sorry, I'm tired.
I don't have context either. I'm curious as
We
to
need
how.
context. Yes, context was the word I was looking for.
Oh, I sat in the train yesterday writing on my laptop, and I was writing the sentence, and I wanted to get to a point where I was writing about a roguish kind of character, and you call him in if you want the job to be done effectively, and I completely blanked.
Okay, wait. The Big Bang Theory guy in the middle is Charlotte. Well, the guy in the middle is Lars.
Jesus, don't do that to me.
The guy in the front is Leonard. Who's Leonard?
Leonard.
I haven't seen it actually.
I haven't seen it
The girl in
either.
the back is Penny.
Oh, well.
And who am I?
You're not.
Well.
You're out of screen, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah, I'm on screen.
Yeah.
I am out of screen. Guy on the left is Jason Statham before hair loss, and he's a guest on the show.
Guy on the left.
It's probably you, Lars, is it? I mean,
No, I think it's me actually.
Guy in the middle.
Very funny.
Just like the Big Bang Theory, right?
It started with a hook. The Big Bang Theory. What does he mean with that?
Where were we before?
I forgot. I forgot.
I completely lost context. Oh, right, the word. I was looking for this word and I just couldn't find it. I was almost going mad because I feel like it was always at the tip of my tongue. Couldn't get it. Did you ever have that? Where you're just missing a word? Like,
Yeah.
it was discretion. That's the word I was looking for. But it took me, I think, a solid 50 minutes of Googling and not finding anything until it just popped into my head. That's a pretty cool drawing, Baya.
Yeah, it's really nice.
good drawing. I'm like,
Smudged all across.
oh. Got eyebrows right here.
I just thought the same thing. It's similar.
But yeah, like in every drawing pose, his ass is very prominent. Like, except in this.
His ass. But it is. I mean,
Such as. Would you like to do one more?
Oh, it's yours already.
I don't know, we've given us some through.
I think I'm gonna do one more because I'm feeling I'm warming up pretty good right now, and my hand is not cramping anymore, which is actually good.
so that guy's abstraction is asking funny how. I don't know. What's funny? It's funny. This is funny to.
Like I got this Joe Pesci moment. Funny how? How am I funny? Yeah, tell me how I'm funny. It's like in every mafia movie, like you got a Joe Pesci just freaking out. Funny how? Like tell me how I'm funny.
And he's saying,
Oh, we should probably
nice
have our
figure drawing,
socials.
by the way. And then, what's your Insta? Curious about your art? Good proportions and stylized. Stylized? Stylized, okay.
What are they asking about?
I mean,
Probably you, because you're drawing right now.
yeah. I'll post Baya's Instagram. Actually, now that I see stylized and stylized, which one is right?
Neither.
Okay. Because that was like, it looks kind of weird.
We're doing long pose again. I think Baya just mentioned it on the 20th of March. On
20th of March we open again, yeah.
Yeah, is that a Monday?
It's Saturday, guys.
Saturday. Oh wow. So the next long pose will be 24th of March.
Yeah, the class is online already, so you can book it, guys.
Neat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I uploaded all the classes for March.
The Saloon or the Salon? 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 The Salon? Is it already uploaded, actually?
Only the Sunday session, not the salon.
Study session. I mean, the with the Roman.
Yeah, but that's not salon.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's like a Salon light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please
that would
don't.
be awesome. That will be awesome. Can't wait for it. And Diego will be modeling, right? Diego.
Huh?
I think so. Diego's modeling.
Yeah, Jay was modeling doing a Roman soldier.
Yes.
And
I think this will be hot.
because the conditioners are working again, right?
Yeah. Yes. Zeitgeist is saying you are a Lisa fan.
Yes, I
Tell
am.
by smudging.
Tell by smudging. Yes, of course.
You can tell a tiger by his stripes and an artist by his smudging. And a horse by its teeth or something.
Muscle on his
This
chest.
is
That
really
looks
nice,
really
Maya.
cool.
This looks really cool.
It's like I feel like Sam in the Mines of Moria, where he beats Og with his steel pen, and he's like, I'm slowly getting the hang of this.
It's really nice. This is the funny thing I learned from you actually. The circling. I think like for shadows, you do like circles sometimes.
Hmm?
You know, like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got from you. It's super nice.
Thank you, boy.
Thank you. In real life, we're not polite at all.
No, we're
Some
incredible.
guys saying you guys are way too polite, laugh about everything I say. Well, in real life, we're not polite. We're just polite on the
Yeah.
stream.
Last time Kevin, I mean, I don't know. He just said, "I'm looking good today." I'm like, "You motherfucker!" I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know how to be unpolite. Except when I play League of Legends.
Yeah, dude.
guys, we started playing League of Legends because of Eileen. She said, "Hey guys, over like Christmas, we can do a group thing and start playing League of Legends." And we're all like, "Oh, League of Legends, it's such a weird game." And now we're addicted.
Now we're addicted.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm really like, when I'm not playing well, I curse a lot. My mother shouldn't. Yeah, my mother shouldn't hear me when I play games, because sometimes I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
did that come out of my mouth?
Just they installed it and became immediately like 20% more toxic
Yeah,
of a person.
it became 14-year-old, and I'm 30 now. Oh yeah, it's a cool pose.
Do all of you do line art or also painters or digital artists?
Oh, what a cool. Oh, can I do that as well, Lars?
If you want to keep drawing, sure.
Just a little bit, man. I'm reading it right now. I was complaining that I want to draw. I don't want to draw, but now I'm like, ooh.
I was sitting here, oh, Bias are only going to do like 2, and then he's going to get frustrated. I get to draw like all day now.
Well, are we all do line art? Are we all do line art?
I mostly.
That's not even what he wrote.
No, I know, but I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Are we all do the line art? Have we done all the paint lines?
I gotta say,
Yes, I do paint draw lines. You draw paint lines, and but
Oof. Okay.
guys, I'm so sorry. Kevin didn't have sleep last night, and he came from Greece.
So he's still drunk on Greek wine.
Summer wine.
I'd argue that Bayam only draws traditionally.
I mostly do line works. Yeah.
Kevin mostly paints digitally, and I guess I
you do both.
do both.
Yes, you draw, paint, and line.
I draw, paint, and line. It's true.
It is true. So here's Lars's stuff, actually, and then.
It's like Sisyphus here, like bringing up the boulder, up the mountain, only to be cast down again and do the same task again.
Why didn't he ever stop though? That's what I didn't get.
The side guy says, not gonna lie, I want the Asian guy's cheekbone.
But did
You're gonna get Arden harness now.
Guys, cheekbone. They're my father's. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But I gotta say, the lighting here is very favorable. It doesn't look like that in real life. is very favorable.
I think your cheekbones look very, very good here in the light.
Yeah, in the light, it's crazy. They look like it's
It's really nice. Like this
really
lip-
crazy. It's crazier than they are in real life, guys. So, but I take it as a very compliment. Thank you very much.
Kuriochi says, "Ooh, that guy says he will age gracefully." Ron Moss. Who's Ron Moss? Does anyone know who Ron Moss is?
Age gracefully. I think I'm gonna be like
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi.
That guy has very prominent cheekbones.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh my god. I didn't know that we were gonna laugh so much, guys. So it's gonna be very serious stream today.
Just a dude. These are very
It's
glitzy photos.
hilarious.
There's like this through line.
Ron Moss.
Who is Ron Moss?
So the actor or something?
Looks like a musician. He's an actor. Musicer. It's when I'm so tired and laugh about everything.
Yeah, it's like you're high on sleep deprivation. It's the thing, man.
It's the true truth.
I actually kind of fucked up this a little bit.
Oh yeah. Shariar Art says, Lars, could you do a bit of Lex anatomy study?
Oh yeah.
I know I'm a nerd. You are as well. I love it. I want to see it.
Oh god, if I can even remember all the muscles, let's see.
I mean, you don't have to remember the names because I won't remember the names either when you just count them off.
Oh boy, what the
Explain the interconnections and all that. That could be really cool.
Sure. I could also be. I wanted to do something like that for a stream in between, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Just like talk through anatomy because it's fun.
Yeah, do that. That's awesome. Anatomy in between. That doesn't rhyme.
It's a very long leg. I was like, what the hell?
Also compared to the other one.
Well, that one's like
But I kinda
awkwardly
like
in
it.
perspective.
Kind of like it.
there.
No, please keep it.
Guys, you can't tell me like keep it after I erase it.
No,
There's no going back.
no, the length is fine. It goes almost to his elbow. Now it's too short, honestly.
Okay, I can actually use this one. I forget.
Yeah. It's
This
slightly
one is long.
exaggerated,
This
but
one is longer. Yeah.
yeah, that one needs to be kind
But
of
my page is already gone.
drawing.
Oh, this is like digital. It's true. I can just do that.
Yes.
It's
And be
magic.
like,
Wow.
oh no. Okay, Lars, it's your turn. You want it?
It's your turn.
Is it your turn? Yeah, it's your turn.
Big question mark in the end.
Is it though?
Yeah, that's hilarious. Didn't know that I would laugh at that.
Oh, sorry. All right, that's a cool pose. It's like every guy in a club standing on the side, waiting for the girls to come over, and you're like, yeah, just maybe draw him a beer bottle in his hand, just trying to look buff in the corner. Wait, is she looking? Yeah, and like, hey, my friend over there wants to talk to you, and then I see the friend sitting in the corner like this.
I can kind of work like this.
This would make a great Tinder photo. Yeah, Emily in the house, you're so right. I mean, you just expose yourself of swiping right, by the way. But I mean, seeing that
What's the bad?
and his big crotch. Curiosity, I don't know if this was asked, but how did you all meet, become friends? Story time. Very good. So, how I met Kevin was actually he and Eileen went to one of our classes at Drink and Draw when we were at our first location at AC Berlin, and they came to our Lifedrawing class
Yeah.
a couple of times. We kind of got along very well, and then I think the big thing was that we were in this street art project called The House, where there was a huge old bank building that was supposed to be torn down in a year. And during that time, they gave that building to artists, and like I think it was over 106 art collectives, and they all went in there, made art, painted walls, built installations, and it was an open gallery for everyone. And we had 4 rooms there, and Kevin and Eileen and all the old flatmen of them they did a room together, and we got along so well, and they delivered so well. It was really good. It was really good because we didn't know you, and we were like, you know what, we kind of trust you. Do this room for us, and you said, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And we worked so well together.
so funny.
And since then, we never stopped working together.
That must have been because I remember that being 2017, the house, right?
Yeah, but beforehand they came a couple times to our sessions. We
Yeah.
got along, but we never really connected that.
I thought you were already like a part of the crew by that point.
No.
I think we did some sessions. I don't know when we did the sessions.
Yeah,
but
sessions. I think after the house.
After the house.
Yeah,
right?
after the house. But before the house, we just like how you say it, like
we were just there and
yeah,
drawing.
like
and
we
just
get along very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Lars came actually. He came through Aline and Kevin.
Yes, because we were studying together actually.
Yeah.
Before we came to Berlin, we were all at the same school, at the Ruhr-Akademie. And
Don't mention it. I think so 3 times what from here.
at some weird school.
Yeah.
And we met there. And then Lars was like, "Yeah, man, I want to come to Berlin." And funny enough,
Super
one
nice
of
Lars.
our neighbors was about to move out, and Lars just got the flat, which
Yeah.
was like super cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, and Lena I met on Tinder. And she's a great tailor, and she's gonna tailor the costumes for our next salon session, which is
Oh my
great.
God, yes.
Yeah, it's a little spoiler, just like showing a little bit of,
So the hype is real for
the
that.
hype is real. It's gonna be really
Already.
good. And she already did tailor us some costumes for the last salon session where we had costumes. It was super nice. We had the theme was
Ilya
Russian,
Yeah,
Ilya
Ripin,
Ripin,
yeah.
Russian masters.
Yeah.
And we tried to emulate or just reconstruct some of the paintings and the characters in the paintings. And we had one that was Nikolai Romanov with his military outfit and saber on the side. That outfit we actually lent from a professional movie set costume company.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other two, we had two Cossacks, two Cossacks, and one young fair maiden that lives. This is like a babushka lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
Babushka lady.
Babushka lady.
Yeah, that's very offensive.
Something like that. Yeah.
And I think now we froze.
No, it's alright. It's buffering sometimes.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah, and Lars also joined teacher because he is a very great Lifedrawing teacher.
Great.
And
As you can see.
that guy is saying, nice construction. Lars, teach me your ways. I need a teacher. Well, you can just contact him him on Instagram.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be great. Yeah.
and Emily asked, I remember the house. That was such an amazing project. Damn. Okay, cool. Didn't know. That's really nice. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people actually saw that.
Yeah, it was actually
huge,
great.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, Zeitgeist. Are you from Berlin? Zeitgeist Abstractions. Because you can. Lars is usually at almost all the classes. You can just come over. He's very easy to talk to, so you can just come over and be like, "Hey Lars, can you just show me your thing?" And then you can. Usually, are you from the Netherlands? It's just a Katzensprung, as they say. So. Yeah, I mean, if we're in the Netherlands at one point, we're gonna hit you up.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the streams are there at all times. On Wednesdays, the roundness with so little lines. Yeah, it's crazy. Lars is the master, and he does that like in digital and when he draws traditionally. That's the crazy thing, I think. Because when you see that, I'm like, oh, he usually just draws digital, so that's why his lines are just juicy. Then you go to live drawing class, and he has this big paper board. You look over, and you're like, fuck my life, because it looks so fucking good. It's ridiculous, yeah. Oh yeah, let's see your stuff, Zeitgeist. That would be great. Zeitgeist. Yeah.
Like Lars' lines are so juicy.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's super interesting to see you draw as well, because you go into this whole thing with a certain amount of calmness, because you're just like, I mean, it seems like every line is, even though you look like you're just like, but it's really controlled, you know. And like, I mean, just seeing me draw beforehand was like, okay, there was literally zero control. It was just going there and hoping that I yeah, spray and pray, you know.
Spray and pray.
Yeah, you can do that definitely.
Try. I think I disabled the link thing that you can't. Yeah, I think you can link links into the chat.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, let me just. All right, Lars. We have. Oh, nice. Oh, awesome.
Bridgeman. Oh, nice. Nice construction.
Yeah.
Some Hampton there.
Hampton.
Yeah.
Bridgeman.
Awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Nice
The
construction.
planes of the human body.
Juicy. Nice.
Nice.
Should have done the leg study on the previous image, I think.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Ah, you did a little.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
Sculpting the tip of boredom, yeah.
I really like the digital portraits as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. Man, nice. That's really nice. Yeah, if you want to step up your game, just hit up Lars.
Yeah.
He can definitely help you with the human
vibes,
figure.
Yeah.
If you want to do it more in depth, I also offer one-on-one tutoring online. So.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Do you have a student right now?
Right now I have 2 people in waiting, but
Okay.
not that actually.
I thought that was like this one guy that you were tutoring already.
And that was in December and November, but not right now. Let's try this kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Gone.
Can learn from it for sure. Yeah, I think so.
I can just go to the next one.
Yeah.
I don't have to-
You do art for a little over a year. Man, well, it's still super good, man.
Then just, I think, yeah, just keep on doing it.
It's awesome, man.
Like 1 year.
Okay.
yeah.
Let's just do the setup and actually do the legs.
Yeah. Dude, what's wrong with his abs? What the hell?
What's wrong?
Dude. I'm like,
Wrong. This is the normal.
I mean,
my abs look like that.
yeah.
It's a normal
Wait,
abs.
wait, you don't look like this? What kind of pathetic human being are you?
Actually, this is something I want to do more often. Actually, really studying
And the abs.
the abs.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
look at abs more. That's
Look
what I
at
want to do.
abs.
Bro, can I see you?
Oh,
It's hard.
Can you pull up your shirt, please?
Yeah.
No, actually, just like picking a specific part of the body and then studying it.
Yeah.
Because there was a post of I think Steve Houston. He said like he's seeing a lot of artists coming onto this plateau where they don't improve anymore because they're doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So for me, for example, I just draw the whole figure all the time. I nearly never do a detailed study of just the legs or hands.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that's something I want to do more often and see how that goes.
A nice construction unit.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk muscles, I guess. Where do we even start? I think with all studies, something that's very often overlooked is that you need to consider what muscles actually do. Usually what muscles do is they connect one system to another, meaning best example I guess is the actually it's a counterintuitive best example, but we all know what the biceps does. So if you have an arm, I'm gonna pause this. Can you pause the time manually? Is that possible?
Yeah, you did it right now.
I know, so I don't go over time too much.
Oh, it's alright, man.
Where you have, your hand, your arm, and once the bicep, which would be here, tenses, you pull the arm up here. Because the muscles only do one thing. They contract, and they pull another compartment to where the muscle is originating. And with the legs, there's something that's very interesting because usually muscles reach from one system to another. So from the upper arm to the lower arm, or from the shoulder to the upper arm, or from the chest to the upper arm, something like that. There are a couple that are not quite like that, but they still work in the same way. For example, the bicep doesn't actually attach to the upper arm. It attaches to parts of the shoulder instead, but still it sits mostly in the upper arm and it pulls the lower arm to it. In the leg, you have two muscles that do not do that. And this is why, going back to the first point, when drawing muscle studies, always draw all the parts that are actually moved by muscle, so you know where the insertions are and how they're actually relating to one another. And the important muscles here are the quadriceps, which is most of the muscles on the front of the body, which are going to be here. The sartorius, which is going to divide essentially these muscle groups into single parts. The adductor group, which comes from the pubic bone down here and from the sits bones down here, which are called, because that's what to sit is called in German. And we can ignore most of the bones in the lower leg because they aren't that important. There's a bunch of muscles that pull the foot up, and the gastrocnemius, which is, you know, the calf muscle. That one's actually important, I'd argue. So in terms of bones, I guess we also need to talk about this. The leg bone is actually very interesting because it inserts on the hip like so. It has inserts into the hip bone on the side, and it has a protrusion called the great trochanter here, which is the widest part on your hips, so to speak. And then the bone doesn't go straight down. That's not what it does. It actually goes diagonal almost in the body. In this position, it's kind of hard to tell, but that's generally what happens. The reason being that this way it's better at weight bearing. So you have the femur bone like this, and you have the patella, the kneecap sitting on top of it. Then you have the tibia and fibula, the shin bone and the calf. I don't know what the other one is actually called in English, they don't look straight. They don't look straight in this image either. And that's because of the insertion there. They have this triangular part on the top, and then they go mostly straight, and then they fan out, well, the shin bone fans out again towards the bottom, and the impression is that it's curved, but it's mostly a straight bone. So that one is down here, and then you have the fibula here, which enables turning. So this one sits right next to the tibia. So that's most of the bones. Then you have the foot bone, you know, but we're going to ignore that because it's a billion bones, and we're not here for that. But these are the important bones. So in terms of the actual muscles, so I mentioned the sartorius and the quadriceps and the adductors. That's the three muscles we need to keep in mind because they actually help you with the overall structure. The quadriceps, as the name implies, is actually 4 muscles, but we usually see only 3 of those. But let's talk about the sartorius first.
He's asking right now, you want to accentuate that in gestures, right? Like the tibia and the fibula?
Yes, definitely. It's a very nice curve you can usually get in. I think I've done that in at least one of the drawings here. Not really, actually. Usually I do that.
Yeah, you can see it there, by the way. Just saying.
I think Kevin definitely does it when... Is there... there's no... Well, he didn't draw it. And there was no post that actually allowed that. But yeah, definitely want to exaggerate that. Not always. Like in this position, because the leg is turned out, this is like an aside. This is more one of the muscles being in front. The tibialis anterior, a muscle that goes in front of the tibia. That's what the Latin name means. And the bulge actually gives you the opposite direction of this. If you look from the front, you might see something like this, or this curves in, but usually it actually does the opposite. But it's shape design wise, I think, smarter to go with this direction because it gives you the nice S curve. If you want a more naturalistic look, you can go the other way. It depends on the direction too. Like if the muscle bulges out, this is better. Anyway, the sartorius inserts on the hip bone at the front, one of the bony protrusions that you can actually feel on your own hip. This is called an ACES point. Actually, write that down. This is for anterior superior iliac spine.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like the frontal higher iliac, meaning of the iliac crest, this part here. And spine, actually don't know. I think it's because this thing looks like it has a spine as it goes towards the back. So that might be it, I'm not entirely sure. But the sartorius inserts here, and it's one of the longest muscles in the body, if not the longest. And it's this narrow thing that you can see in the reference. I don't think you can see me point at it. Or can
It's
you?
like landmark.
Yeah, it's a landmark. Yeah, thank you. Cool. You can usually see it run down like this, and then it goes around the knee, and then inserts essentially on this triangular part on the kneecap, on the kneecap below the kneecap.
It's actually really good. Like,
Yep, it's really good. You can also see it here, slightly, like the shadow is a bit off here. It almost wraps around the quadriceps. Speaking of which, the quadriceps is 4 muscles, but they all share a common tendon, and this tendon sits on connects to the kneecap. And the whole point of this is to essentially give leverage. So you have this kneecap and you have this triangular insertion, that's where the sinew wraps around, and all the other muscles all attach to this sinew here. Let's cross-hatch that.
Okay.
And depending on the body type, so this guy has a fairly long tendon here. You can see the muscle attaching up there and one attaching lower. This varies greatly between people. Just like the bicep can have a very long tendon or a very short tendon, resulting in a very narrow bicep or a very long bicep.
Oh, I was always wondering why that is. Because sometimes they have this like tiny,
Yeah.
but it's very like almost like a little tower, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's genetics.
Oh,
it's
shit,
just
okay.
genetics. And the 3 muscles. Well, one thing that's usually there is that if you have this tendon, one muscle attaches the lowest usually, one attaches much higher, and this is like a left leg, and one attaches. I guess I need to actually pull this sinew up a bit more. Attaches in between these two. And these 3 muscles are the Vastus Medialis, which means towards the middle of the body, if that makes sense. That one attaches the lowest. Then you have the Vastus Lateralis, lateral meaning away from the center of the body, which attaches all the way up here. You can see this really well on this guy, that muscle. And then you have the Rectus Femoris, which you can't really see, but it would sit in between. It would look something like this. And these also all attach at different points on the thigh bone. And that's where things get kind of wacky. The Rectus Femoris actually, if I'm not mistaken, attaches also at the hip, and is also in that way also kind of strange because it doesn't attach to the upper leg and then the lower
You
leg.
can feel that here when you have your hip.
Yeah.
You have this weird muscle that goes from up here down.
It's-
You can also feel your own hips here.
It's on the inside.
Yeah.
You're feeling the
What's it then here?
that's the ilio something. It's the tibialis. That's
Yeah,
tibialis.
because it just goes like high up here.
It's one of those that actually bends the hip. So the lateralis attaches on the outside fairly high on the femur, and the medialis attaches fairly low on the femur bone. But they all attach to this common tendon.
When I was young, I always thought I trained in the wrong way or I had to train harder, but yeah, genetics are a thing.
Yeah.
And insertions. And the courier T was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing teaching. I'm gonna rewatch. Sure.
All right, and so this is the quadriceps is all of this basically, this mass. Then you have the sartorius, which is mostly just a narrow band that wraps around, and then you have the adductor group, which attaches essentially to the side, which attaches all around the hip here, and then the adductor group is 4 muscles, and don't ask me of the names right now. One is called the gracilis, which is kind of cool. I think that's the longest one that attaches the furthest down, but they essentially all attach all around the bottom part of the hip, and then at varying points on the thigh. And that's most of the muscles, almost all the muscles on the upper leg. All right. Let's give them some form. Yeah. Lower leg, I don't want to go too much into. We need to talk about it from the back, but that gets more complicated. I think we're over time already. Maybe next time, so stay tuned. Just one fun.
That's how you get him, Lars. That's how you get him.
Yeah. I guess a couple hints for that, because it's really interesting. The body generally repeats things that work. So arms and legs are very similar, but if you look at the neutral position, arms bend towards the front, legs turn towards the back. And you have a bicep, which is called because it has two heads and it's there to bend the arm. You also have a bicep on your leg, on the back side though, like all the way back here. I can't...
This is where you usually get cramps.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Ah.
It's actually called the Bicep Femoris, and it has the same function. It's like two muscles that form part of the hamstring, and
this-
then the leg.
The upper one, front of the leg, is just like a triceps then.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at
It's
it,
almost like made like a tricep.
Does
And you feel it?
look like, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
this is almost the same shape. Like a tricep looks the same way. A tricep,
It's true, yeah.
a tricep actually has the same thing where you have a common tendon, and you have one and two heads,
Yeah.
and then a third one that attaches to the side. So this is almost like this structure where you have
Yeah,
one,
true. Oh
two,
my God.
three,
And the tendon that is going.
and a common
Yeah.
tendon that goes around. Yeah,
Yeah.
same structure.
Fuck yeah. Everyone's like, thanks, Lars. And Tight Guys is like,
Oh, but let's talk about this one gestural thing, if you don't mind, Kevin, because there's something I know.
sure, go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, we all want to see
I
that.
don't mind, man.
Okay, can we go to all the drawings?
You can go to all the drawings.
Do I just close this, or Because
Oh
usually-
no, you can go to all the drawings, unfortunately.
but we only have 14, right? I can open the one that I can just go back to the drawing. That should work.
14?
Oh, it is a cool pose too.
It's more than 14 pictures. It's just
Oh.
14.
Okay. But
But you can show on the drawing.
Ey,
Like,
die haben so viele
Ja,
geile Posen da drin, ne?
I would like to show the reference as the thing. That would be cool.
I don't think that you will get.
Or a similar pose, because that would also work. Because this is something I notice fairly often. I feel like if you knew about this, you would.
Super geil, ey.
I guess that could have. That maybe works. No. Since I guess that one kind of works. So we know that overall
Die Pose ist so geil.
overall bodies have a gesture, but overall, bones and muscles also have their own gestures. And you can always get a lot of function and functionality by drawing the gesture of a particular muscle. Am I doing this? No, I'm not. This one. Yeah. So just to show what anatomy-wise is happening here, because you've very nicely indicated the position of the arm here, where we have the elbow here, and it's then turning away in this direction. However, what this means is that your tricep is sitting in this position with the tendon extending here, and the gesture for the shoulder / for the deltoid is sitting right on top,
Yeah.
which it cannot do, because if you look at
It's
this,
in front, yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed it while drawing it. I was like, oh man. This has to be at front, in the front, and the triceps. Like I was trying to find the rhythm of that particular drawing, because I feel like it has to be bob out here, and it has to bob up there.
yeah,
Kind of. I don't know. Maybe that.
just basic anatomy wise, what would you have going on here is you have the tricep at the back here, you have the bicep in front, you have the brachialis in between, then you have the whole rotator group at the front, and then the adductor and extensor groups to either side of those. So what the deltoid always does with all three heads, it inserts essentially in between the tricep here and the bicep there. Like you get this. And this is always true. So if the tricep is essentially front and center here, the gesture of this deltoid was doing this,
Yeah.
because it was trying to get in between the tricep on the back and the bicep in the front. It's just this one thing where
I know.
you essentially, you had this, and it gives you, a nicer gesture to actually work with the rest of the drawing too.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I wanted to.
That's a really missed opportunity there. I wish I spend more time on that arm.
It's not even more time, it's the same number of lines, just this line and this line instead of this and this line. But it can do so much for structure and, informing what's actually going on anatomy-wise.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk to say, just do, these two lines with this wraparound, because usually the deltoid, I feel like, is a very nice muscle to actually have a shortcut for if you think about it in terms of like mannequinization. And you have this ball for the shoulder, like actual ball, and you have this actual cylinder for the upper arm, this actual ovaloid for the upper body. What always happens in this position, almost always, depends on the exact rotation, but you have the deltoid wrap around this cylinder to the back side, because that's usually where it's headed. So it's a nice visual to have to think about this as a ball and a cylinder that wraps around, because this is the same case here. We have this cylinder, and this is just wrapping around that cylinder. And the other head is coming from that way, but yeah, that's it. Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Love it.
Yes, cha.
I can imagine that you see that drawing and it's like, oh man, on the shoulder again.
Nah.
Like as writing, I try to think of the attachments and orientation of the bones. I still fail though.
It takes a lot of time and drawing, I feel like.
He's better teach than many of the known construction anatomy teachers from what I see.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but awesome.
Yeah, we have 15 minutes left, so
Oh.
maybe we can do two more poses.
Yeah.
And then we can take a look at the Discord, guys. If
Yes.
you drew with us, you can post your stuff into our Discord.
So I was right, he's Sheldon of the bunch. I think he's right.
Screw you! Screw you!
I mean, you are a drawing genius, Lars.
Oh god.
Yeah, you can post your stuff into the Discord, and we will take a look at it in the stream. So upload it early enough. Yes. Okay, can you continue with your
Lars, one drawing, come on.
one or two drawings? Yeah.
Would you like to, or should you?
No, I'm done. I'm
Okay.
so done.
I'm gonna just get frustrated.
Oh, you didn't seem
You didn't-
frustrated.
you were like,
Alright, I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
I want to redeem myself, and I'm inspired by your teaching, senpai. And I definitely want to have the photo pack to Kevin. I'm gonna do some studies at home, man. It looks so cool. But
it's a
traditionally,
the photo pack is from Studio Graphite, by the way, guys. So
you can just the stuff is amazing. Studio Graphite.
They do a lot of illustration work as well,
Oh yeah.
which is super cool. I don't know, the references are very nice, and you know that they're all good artists because they know exactly how to use light and how to do the poses. It's really crazy. Look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's I don't know, yeah, they're so really cool. I really yeah, that one is really nice, and I really like this one as well. But they're all naked. I would really love to use that one.
Oh, nice. Oh man, I already love that pose.
Draw.
Yeah, see, like from shoulder to shoulder, it's just like.
I usually overcomplicate the drawings in that way. I might need to.
No, you're not overcomplicating anything.
Oh, that's my one purpose in life, I feel like.
Larsifying things.
1 second. Can I interrupt you?
Yes.
I'm gonna erase the drawing.
Engage hard mode.
Oh my god.
Gesundheit.
Sorry.
Schritt fürs Niesen entschuldigen.
The Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing Lo-Fi. I always construct and start with simplified shapes, but I also try to do it in a way that eventually allows me to do so from imagination. Which is great. I mean, that's the final goal then, Or at least that's the goal. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
What it is, sometimes I need to correct way too often.
Oh, one more thing, guys. We're gonna do in the future. We're gonna do one more stream where Lena's gonna be the special guest, and where we draw certain costumes. It's gonna be a session where we draw costume models, and then we'll talk about all the cuts and why is it tailored that way. So Lena's gonna explain that to us. Yeah. So you're not only gonna see the costumes drawn, you're gonna know a little bit more about why it is the way it is when it comes to costumes.
I don't know if my phone is.
I think it's in the bathroom. I saw it.
No, it's not there anymore.
Oh, then it's right here. I saw it here. I had it in my hand. When I said like I'm wondering that it's not broken.
Yeah, true.
Oh, it's right. No, it's yours. Buy us a phone. Buy us a yes.
Yes, why?
Whatever. I don't.
More and more, I just feel proportions being right without measuring them. Since then, I also really works with balance that. It's true. It's weird. But you guys feel really right. You guys. Yeah.
Feel really tight.
Really tight, man.
Really right and tight.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you. There, Zeitgeist.
Yeah, but when you're in Berlin, man, you should really hit us up. Most of them see people.
I guess it's just, it's practice.
Yeah, it's just practice. And I feel like
we do the live drawing courses, so
Yeah.
we usually draw live drawing.
yeah, and most of the times I think it's like training your eye. Because I mean, I think drawing in itself is just learning the techniques, and especially techniques that you're comfortable with. But like training your I'm not gonna do that one.
Okay.
But like training your eye to see all the shapes, see the proportions. That's I think the hardest part. That only can be done in time. Because the rest is technique, just or just experience. But really, like training the eye is just the hardest part, I think.
I don't even think that you really have to be able to copy everything one for one.
Yeah.
I think it's a very
Understanding
helpful.
it, yeah.
I think it's a very helpful skill, but I feel also it can limit you.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
I don't have much experience in drawing, but I do have this OCD type of obsession with detail. That's great. Now, obsession is always a great thing to have when it comes to news. When
Always a great thing to have.
for real, like when you start new things, obsessions can be detrimental, but they can be good too if you direct this obsession in the right way. Because all the great ones in the past were obsessed with things,
Yeah.
I mean, like the great Conor McGregor said, it's not talent, it's obsession. Just kidding.
Yeah, true. You said it. Really.
Yeah.
He really said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Last post, guys.
I'm not
Last
gonna do that
post.
one because
What? Oh, why not?
I don't get it.
It's some of the most fun I had when I did this foreign gesture challenge, just drawing a bunch of gymnasts,
Cool too.
those kinds of poses.
Oh, it's already later. All right, so let me just. Okay, one. All right, so.
Yeah, great. Yeah, great.
Yeah, do that, Zeitgeist. Use the more recent ones, because I know that people use my 2009 figures and looking back, Don't. Don't. Like the time when I figured out my approach for digital life drawing.
Yes, two different mediums, right? And then it takes some time until like those two skills can be married.
Yeah, definitely. You can get away with very different things in digital life drawing. But back then I was mostly figuring out the approach in particular, so it wasn't consistent, nor was it good. And this one has a lot of foreshortening. It's also odd because I feel like he doesn't quite adhere to physics. Like he should be tilting over. I think he's actually in the middle of a step right. That foot is slightly blurred.
He's using just all his core muscles too. Yeah. Muscles.
He's just
Oh,
using.
do you even use language? I don't know. Sometimes I can't. It's like, when I draw like 50% frustration, 20% enjoyment, and the other 30% is just anxiety. But there's at least 20% enjoyment, so
It is.
Just made him skinnier than he actually is, but fuck that.
I like how this brush looks when you use it. Looks like an actual pencil. Very cool.
Let's go.
I call those the Evan fingers. Like really voluminous, let's call it that. Yeah, flatten out deltoids are hard to draw.
I kind of say I kind of like that brush last. I'm sorry. I didn't use it before. Like you told me to.
$50 brush?
No, last favorite brush.
Oh, that's favorite brush. What, that $50?
No.
Time to sell that one.
Yeah, it behaves very differently from Photoshop. It also looks very different, but it's still very nice. It's a lot more. It needs more pressure to use it. Yeah, more pressure to use it.
It's good because I always use too much pressure.
Yeah, this might be nice then. Because when I use the brush, it's almost like you're just gently putting pigment on the paper. It's a very, very soft
Yeah,
brush.
just like me.
And then you smudge. What I also do, I duplicate my layers and then I blur everything. It's actually one of my favorite things in life drawing that happens here. It's like the shoulder blade pulling over the spine. Visually, at least.
Oops. Oh, only 37 seconds?
Oh wow, these 5 minutes just
gone so quick.
This is already a very cool vignette anyway. But it feels like you're almost closing off drawings, which is very nice. You're ending a thought visually instead of leaving questions open.
No. All right.
Right, that's technically it. We're gonna wait a few minutes. If you drew along with us and you would like us to take a look at your drawings, just follow that link and go to our Discord.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna take a look at that in a minute or two.
Okay, so we need Discord. It's already open here. Just
Oh yeah, wait.
Kevin, you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't want you to
Open
mess up everything.
Yeah. Like, oh, is this new project you're working on, Kevin? And he's fired.
And he's fired.
and you will never financially recover from this. Literally.
Here we go.
Are you back?
We are back.
Cool.
Sorry, this things have changed.
New
after
technology.
my week of going away. So what I said was this is the perfect representation of the model we had, with the abs and the long hair. This is super nice, Ben Benson. The pictures. Yeah, my question was, is it from Procreate, the background? I mean, the brush that you're using for the background, is it from Procreate? That's awesome, man. This is actually quite cool. The gesture of it. It's really cool.
This is amazing. I love that.
Well, the bubble also in the house. Man, this is really good. Yeah, I feel like you're connecting the lines more now, Malzi.
Oh,
Like
nice. From Greta?
Yeah.
Juicy.
Like the lines are more connected and it's all, you know, coming together more.
Coherent.
It's really cool. It's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
man, Greta, that's really good.
Also with the gesture going into the form.
Yeah,
Very cool.
this is really nice. Did you change your approach a bit, maybe? Did you change anything on that?
Ooh.
Was it one-liner, tornado technique?
Actually work as wraparound lines. It's really cool.
Actually, Emmy, like one of our friends from War Academy,
Yeah.
she was working with those,
Mhm.
also with a lot of those lines. And Jana Heiderstorff also works kind of like this.
Oh, shit.
Teresa was talking about this. Like her analogy was always to imagine the body as a large patch of grass, and you're trying to mow the lawn. You go across it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice, guys. Well, thank you for joining.
I love that.
Yeah, this one is like, I think this is my
Oh
favorite
my God,
one.
it's so cool.
He looks.
The gesture is crazy nice in this one. That's really nice, Ben Benson. Alright guys, thank you for joining the stream.
Peace out.
Was a fun stream. I don't know if I should do the outro actually.
You're doing it already. Don't
I'm
slow
doing it
down.
already. Yes.
It was very nice. Thank you for coming to our
See you
stream.
next time, guys.
Lars already cringing. Bye bye. Thank you. See you next week.
Stop the stream. Stop the stream.
Oh, Marta, nice.
Oh, nice.
no. Stop.
Yes. Oh, I can see the $15 brush. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, damn. The last one looks
Yeah.
super cool. This one's super nice.
This
Oh,
one
yeah.
is also very nice.
Yeah.
Marta, oh man, this is really cool.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Really cool.
That's nice.
I think this is. I think we should do some kind of contest for the $50 brush.
Where people can win the brush of this.
They can win the brush with the. No, I don't know.
When Kevin says the brush is $50 worth, it is worth $50 worth, you know?
Oh man. Okay. I think if Ahmed Adori ever hears we calling his brush $50 brush. Okay, guys. Well, thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Amazing.